The reptile queen found me in the jungle. She asked me to build a future with her people. Hey, real quick before we begin, if you've made it this far into the story, do me a favor, like, comment, still listening, or must share or repost, please. The channel reach is slowing, and your support really helps keep the stories alive. All right, let's head into the jungle. My name is Lieutenant Mark Thorne. Recon. Deep Field. Outer colony worlds. I've been dropped into war zones, acid swamps, and storm-ridden cliffs. But nothing prepared me for the Zira jungle, planet designation. Velis 12, unmapped, largely uninhabited, at least that's what Command told us. They were wrong. My ship went down during a survey sweep, one storm cell. One burst of interference, boom, crater. In the canopy, woke up half buried in moss and metal. My comms were fried, my leg bruised but intact. Oxygen supply, 3 days. No evac signal. Getting out, so I did what recon officers do best. I moved. The jungle was alive, not just with sound, with attention. Every step I took felt like it echoed through something. Ancient, massive trees. Thick air, scales hidden in leaves, eyes that blinked. From bark, I wasn't alone, not even close. I followed what looked like a carved trail. Not natural one smooth by generations. That's when I saw her, and she saw me. She stood taller than I did, maybe 7 feet, lithe, sinewy. Muscle, emerald green skin, under scale-layered. Armor, eyes like molten gold. Not cold, just ancient. She didn't raise a weapon, she bowed. Then she said something in a language I didn't understand. And then, slowly, "You are not what I expected." I raised my hands. "Neither are you." She smiled, faint, careful. "You were not supposed to land here." "Yet you came," I nodded. "Accident," she shook her head. "No accident. Not here. The jungle sees forward." She gestured to the path. "Walk with me. You will not be harmed." I followed. Because, honestly, I didn't have a better plan, and something about her felt like leadership. She brought me to their village, hidden beneath a living canopy, stone buildings grown from rooted vines, technology that pulsed with organic light, and people, reptilian. Yes, but upright, social, intelligent. They watched me with curiosity, not fear, not hate. The queen, because that's who she was, introduced herself in the old tongue. "I'm Sarakai, daughter of flame, mother of seed." She wasn't just their queen, she was their architect, their historian, their speaker for generations not yet born. For the first few days, I was treated like a guest, fed, watched, studied, but not caged. They gave me water that healed bruises. Overnight taught me to speak in scent tones and gesture layers, and when I helped repair one of their broken tools, a gravity engine they didn't understand, something changed. The queen pulled me aside. Her voice was softer. "Now, we have grown with nature, but we are not blind. Your kind builds, reaches, shapes the stars." She walked with me to the jungle edge. "We remember a time when the sky burned. Your people fled. We sheltered below." I stopped cold. "You're saying we've been here before?" She nodded. "Your ancestors planted the seeds. We grew from them." That night I couldn't sleep. The stars above felt heavier. Like they weren't watching me, they were waiting. 2 days later, she made her offer. Not with ceremony, just her and me, by the river. Under glowing moss. "We need a bridge, Mark." She used my name, flawless accent. Not a savior, not a conqueror. Just someone to help us step forward, without losing what we are. She held out a small stone. It shimmered, pulsed with DNA data. "Quantum threads, history encoded in light. This is our heart. I offer it to you. Not to take, but to build with." And in that moment, I understood she didn't want rescue. She wanted alliance, not to be absorbed into Earth's sprawl, but to meet it as equals. I could have said no. I could have taken the stone and begged for evac, but something in her gaze, in the way the children carved future stories into wood, in the way the wind whispered around her. Every time she spoke, it made me believe in something I hadn't felt in years. Hope so, I said yes. I stayed. Weeks turned into seasons. We built labs, taught language, shared medicine. I designed hybrid tech, vines that held memory, stone that channeled gravity. The Queen. She walked beside me every day, and I realized she wasn't just asking for a future. She was offering one. When Earth finally found me 2 years later, they expected a rescue. They found a thriving settlement, a merged outpost, and one human standing next to a queen who had never bowed to anyone. They asked if I wanted to come home. I said I already was. Tap like if you believe bridges are stronger than walls. Comment build if you're still listening. Share this so someone else remembers that leadership begins with a choice. Follow for more HFY stories where humanity meets the future and earns it.